Hello, my name is Kathy Walters, and I'm going to be your instructor for HO 100 Introduction to Medical Terminology Online. And I've created this YouTube to get you acquainted with our course website in Moodle, as well as Cengage MindTap, the software you'll register with to complete the coursework for this class. So let's go ahead and scroll down, and you'll be right here, and then on this introduction to YouTube for the course. And so let's go ahead and we'll go into the course syllabus. So click there. And so here's some basic information, info about the course. It's a meta course. I have two sections, so it's combined. There are the two CRN numbers. And my contact information. And I have office hours from 12:45 p.m. to 3:15 p.m. on Monday and Wednesday in Building 30 on campus. I'm very good about responding to email, but just please make sure here when you are communicating to me to put your name and the course you have with me, and this will help me as I have many classes and many students. So below here is the required materials for the course. You have three options. And so you can pick whatever option you wish to choose there. If you have more than one course with Cengage, MindTap, Cengage software, this CU, either the printed access card or the instant access, is really a very helpful option, cost effective. All right, and then here is the link to go ahead and register. I also have that on our Moodle website, which I'll show you here in just a minute. This information here in the syllabus for the mobile pronunciation app, I mean, students just rave about it. It works pretty well in Google Chrome. And if you have a smartphone, earbuds, or an inline mic, that works best when you're doing the pronunciation quizzes each week. So check into that if that's of interest to you, or you want to get hardware or something that's going to make your pronunciation a little cleaner. And then this is what MindTap looks like, and we'll take you in there in just a minute. Some instructional methodologies, academic integrity. Please, if you're a student at Lane, be aware of the student code of conduct. And then there's other resources available, which I also have on Moodle. Tutor Central, which is great. The library hours, and then SHED. And this would be the student help desk for issues other than MindTap. If you have issues with MindTap, they have 24/7 technical support. And if you do have an issue with MindTap, be sure if it has to get escalated that you get a case number so that that's documented, and then if I need to, and it does have to get escalated, that I can pursue that for you and get to the bottom of it as well if it doesn't get resolved easily with the help that you have on the call. The next area is late policy. I do not accept late work. So please plan your weeks appropriately to get all your work completed. And then learning outcomes. My grading policy is per LCC. Here's some information on how to calculate your grade at any one time. Online attendance. I just want to speak to online attendance for just a minute, and that is that if you wait till Sunday evening to complete your work, that's probably not a practice for success for several reasons. The first of being that if it's late Sunday evening and you have a technical issue, you may be out of luck, and this is not a reason to miss submitting your work. Two, if you do have an issue late Sunday evening and you email me, it could be that I won't get back to you until Monday. And lastly, if you run into a technical issue that you do have to contact Cengage, this takes time, and like I said, be sure to get a case number. So, and you don't have mastery of the content if you're doing it only, late on Sunday evening. So be sure to get on multiple times and participate fully in the course. And this is what MindTap looks like. And then I have down here, please scroll to the next pages for the course sequence of assignments. And this is the entire course for you. And this is a repeat of what's in Moodle. So I cover what's due each week, both here, this is probably your best resource, and also in Moodle. So each week you're going to have a learning lab, which is the most time consuming, and then you're going to have a pronunciation quiz, and then quick check exercises or learning exercises to get completed. And the final exam will be taken in Moodle. So now let's go back to our course website here in Moodle, and I'll take you through a few things here. So the first area has to do with a link. Once again, this is the same link to access and enroll in the course that's in the syllabus. And then this is a little picture again, and I mentioned the headsets. Here are all sorts of resources on how to get started, how to access, so there's lots of information here, how to do the MindTap pronunciation assessment software tool help. This instructor news announcement is for me to go ahead and let you know about graded activities, something that's new, and then all grades will be kept in Moodle. So when I'm done each week uploading grades to Moodle from MindTap, I'll communicate that via this. And this is a forced subscription. This course questions and student connection forum is mainly for if you have a question about the class, if you want to share something. But if it's of a personal nature, I think it's probably best that you email me. And then here's Tutor Central again, our online courses for me. And then just a few other information, additional resources, rules for using valves, Medline Plus, and then this How'd You Say, which is an online medical dictionary. All right, and each week they'll look the same in Moodle. So I have the objectives for the chapter, and then here again, everything laid out, due by October 6th, with the exception of this first week, October 3rd, by Thursday. You need to make sure you get your self-introduction form completed, and I'll take you into that in just a minute. And you need to do that, otherwise you're going to be dropped from the course. You have to do something in week 1 by Thursday, and that's what I'm requiring, so that I know that you've gotten your MindTap account set up, you've done your self-introduction course for the course, and you're ready to go. So I'll take you into this in a minute. So each week I'll have the publisher's PowerPoint. And then these 3 things I'm showing you right now because at the end of each week, once I post grades on Monday or Tuesday, then you will see these. These are nothing for you to worry about. They're placeholders for me, for grades. Okay, so once the week is completed, these will appear. Okay, so you will not see these as you begin and go through week 1. Week 2, same thing. All right. And be sure to make sure that you do the word part review, and I'll show you that. Okay, so it's chapter 2 and the word part review, so do not forget that. Students forget to do the word part review very often. All right, so let me go ahead and we'll go into MindTap, and this is what it looks like. And I think probably, you'll get more familiar with it as time goes on. But the one thing that's super important that I want to make sure that we go over, and that is when you are opening and closing or expanding and collapsing selections, then certain aspects of the chapter are visible. Okay, so for example here, I'm going to just slide this over so we can see this. So I'm going to click down here, and it opens up chapter 1. All right, and everything for the chapter is due on Sunday, and that's the way each week is set up. Now, if I click here, there is some quick check exercises, and then each chapter has this grading learning exercises folder. Okay, so you got to click that to expand that. All right, so here's count towards grades, and then you're like, where's those other learning activities that have to be done? All right, so I click down here, and here they are. Okay, so quick check 1.5 and 1.6, and then I click here, and then there's the rest. So be sure to collapse, expand folders so that you're able to get familiar with how it works. Same thing here. I'm going over here. All right, clicking on this drop down arrow, and same thing with regards to 2. All right, and the most important thing here is under the graded learning. Okay, there's chapter 2, and then here I've got to look on these, and there are the rest of the learning activities. Now, in week 2, you also have the word part review and the word part post test. So be sure not to forget that, okay? It's below chapter 2. And again, I have that in the syllabus. All right? So again, just collapsing and opening and closing folders are going to be the key to you finding things that you need to get done with regards to completing each of the work for the week. All right. So I'm just going to go back to our course in Moodle, and I'm sure I've probably forgotten something, but I do want to finally go into this self-introduction forum for those of you that are not familiar with forums. And so here, hello, please post to the class an introduction of yourself to your colleagues and address the following. So you type your name in the subject text box, answer the questions below here in the message text box. Why you're taking the course, your academic goals, your experience with online courses, experience with health information management or health information technology, healthcare in general, or anything you want to share. So let's go ahead and we're going to click right here on add a new discussion topic. This is a new string. And then I'm going to follow the directions here. So I'm going to type my name in the subject text box, Mary Smith. Okay, and then I'm going to click down below here in the message text box, and then I'm going to answer the remaining questions. And then I'm going to scroll down here and I'm going to click post to forum, which I'm not going to do because I don't want it to go in there, but I have already put one in there as my own introduction to you guys. So, all right. Well, I wish you the best of luck for the fall quarter, and I look forward to seeing you virtually here shortly. We'll be about another week and a half. All right. Thank you.